The Rock
Yeah.
coming back to the WWE.
Yeah. Look, again, that's an example of that.
Yeah.
Right? Like, we have these, and talk about what you want going into WrestleMania. We had plans very early, right? So if you would have asked me in October, I could have told you probably 90% of what I thought WrestleMania was going to be in what my mind was some pretty good accuracy. But then you end up where you lose guys. CM Punk goes away, all this other stuff, right? It changes your dynamic. And then all of a sudden, there was talk about maybe Rock might try to do something this year. We're not really sure. And I've heard that a lot. Like, even me personally, he and I have shot an angle before, and then his schedule changed, and he just couldn't. We were locked in WrestleMania. Here's what we're doing. Here's where we're going, and then his schedule changed and just couldn't make it happen. Right. So I get it, but as that becomes a reality, you have to shift thinking, and then there's a lot of different thoughts and what the camps are, and then, hey, okay, we're gonna do this. We think that'll be good, or like some people thought, Rock coming in and challenging Roman and Cody moving over would be a great thing. And other people thought this is not going to work and be really tough.
Oh, so there was a back and forth?
There was a back and forth for sure.
And why did you land on The Rock kind of pushing Cody to the side? Like, what made you make that decision?
At a certain point in time, you just have to pick a.
It was Dwayne, admit it.
No, you just have to look. You can make the argument that Cody Roman in the story where we were was massive. Then you can also make an argument to the biggest star in the world comes into your product to face the biggest guy that you have in the product in Roman Reigns. Like, Jesus, that's huge. Yeah. This is like a win-win, right? So we do it, and some people are like, this is going to be the reaction, and some people are like, this is going to be the reaction. It'll be the exact opposite. And then the beauty of our business is they tell us. There's 10, 20, 30,000 people in an arena every night going, this is what I like, this is what I don't like. And you have to filter all the other crap out, right? Because there's a lot of noise in there and all that, and get to the heart of it. And once you get to the heart of it, they're sort of telling you where to go.
Not sorta on this one.
No, pretty adamantly.
Did you ever expect the response to Rock vs. Reigns to be that one-sided and that loud on social media?
I'll be so honest, for me, I did. But like, this wasn't one of those ones where I was like so adamantly, like I could see both sides. But I felt like, I kept saying like, I just don't want you to get booed in this, And then when they went where they went, in all fairness, like, people forget how you don't get to where Rock is, the level of success that he has across the board on everything, without being super sensitive and dialed into what is working and what is not working.
Aware.
Yeah. And you're not going to hit 1,000% on everything, right? But like, you have to be aware. And in all fairness, man, when that happened, we all sat on it for a few days and we're rolling it around. And he was the guy that called me and he said, let me throw this at you.
Let me turn heel.
Yeah. And if you would have asked me 2 months earlier, hey, Rock comes in here, this goes, however it goes, whatever, what do you think about Rock turning heel? I would have said he'll never go for that, right? Because of his career and everything else, like him turning heel. But, he was the one that was like, what if we flip this? What if we do the tag? What if I turn heel? As soon as he said it, I was like, 1,000%. Like,
this is the answer.
Yeah, and to be honest, like for me, I could feel like, oh, this puts a whole fresh coat of paint on everything you do. You're not The Rock coming back in, giving me your greatest hits and sort of, but it's half Dwayne, half Rock, and like blurring that line of him. This is him coming in and full on playing a character, and they'll get that and they'll know that. But you can go all the way, down that road of being the bad guy, and they will, he keeps saying, take them on that ride, right? That used to be a big term here, attitude era. We'll take them on this ride, right? Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's taking them on a ride, but they know it and they love it because they know they're on that ride. They know who he is, they know what he does, but they also know they played a character, and he wisely was like, look, this unleashed something in me that's been in there, but I haven't let out.
When that explosion of We Want Cody and viral on every social media platform happens, is there like a oh shit moment where like you hit the war room? Like, do you guys like if you're a creator and you go viral for saying something stupid on a stream, like that pit in your stomach, your heart drops and you're like, fuck, did we fuck this up? Like, does that happen in the office?
It doesn't happen for me.
Right.
I'm always of the opinion, like, God damn, that was loud. Right? Like, so.
Good.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, if there were crickets when it happened and like people were indifferent, that's death. Right? Creatively. Indifference is death. Different for what you guys do a little bit because of the whole cancel. You do the wrong thing and like everybody loses their mind and they all want to jump on the cancel thing or whatever. To me, this is sort of like, at the end of the day, this is entertainment. We're not curing diseases. We're not, trying to figure out how to fly to Mars. We're not saving humanity. We're like creating entertainment that's supposed to be fun. The show's supposed to be fun. You're supposed to have a good time watching it. At some points it's serious. At some points it's, makes you emotional. At some points it just makes you laugh. At some points it's just fun, right? Like that's what it's supposed to be. So none of it is life and death. As long as it's loud, there's a massive reaction, positive or negative. Great, let's take that and run with that now. How do we manipulate that reaction?
Another piece of the puzzle.
Into another piece of the puzzle. You can't be married to, hey, we're making a left here, right? Like I say this a lot about creative and I've said in other interviews, so sorry if you're hearing it again, but like the creative's like a GPS, right? Like you put in where you want to go. You have your North Star that you follow. That's where you're trying to get to. But along the way, things are going to happen and it's going to keep, you're going to just you have to keep rerouting and taking different turns and going all over the place and just sort of keep your destination in mind. Along the way, though, you might decide, I don't want to go there anymore. This is a better place to land in our final destination. And then you shift the journey and you continue to move on. But you always have to have that North Star in front of you. If you do that and you're open to everything else, you can turn wherever you want. You'll still get to the same magic place. And it's the best it can be that way.
Hey guys, if you like that clip, hit the subscribe button. And if you want to see more zany clips, click the video right here.